a Dragster, 9.97 seconds, and a top-end speed of 161.55 miles per hour. Now coming to the starting line, we have Bob Brissett Chrysler-powered Dragster making its first run today.
Time trials at the 1961 Winternationals began early on the first day of the big three-day meet. Throughout the day, entries in every class continued to check in at the Pomona Dragstrip in Pomona, California, for the first Winternationals to be held on the West Coast. The track, located within the Los Angeles County Fairgrounds, provided wide-open spaces that simplified the layout of areas for all pre-racing procedures. NHRA inspections were handled systematically and quickly as trained inspectors made certain each entry met all safety requirements. Directly ahead of the inspection lanes, the cars were rolled on the scales for the necessary weigh-in. The weigh-in often creates a few anxious moments for the driver as his machine undergoes a weight ratio check. Hank's tank, one of more than 500 entries, came all the way from Shreveport, Louisiana to run in the B-altered class. The all-new Pontiac Tempest engines made their first big public appearance in Mickey Thompson's two four-banger X Dragsters. Beautiful California weather with temperatures in the 80s kept most of the pit crews working in their shirt sleeves. Racing teams from the 14 states represented at the meet welcomed the mild midwinter weather. As usual, the staging lanes were quickly filled with cars and crews waiting to make the trial runs that provide important information on car performance. In addition, these runs acquaint the drivers with track conditions before the crucial two-car elimination heats. Dick Nicolosi, behind the wheel of his Chevy-powered B Dragster, gets a call to the starting line from a member of the Dust Devils Club.
Coming up to the line for his first run is number 616, the Durfee Automotive Able Roadster. Time of the A Roadster, 11.10 seconds, and a top-end speed of 134.55 miles per hour. Here's a beautiful little B-modified roadster that's consistently a good performer. Jesse Vandeventer's Reef Auto entry running an injected Chevy for power.
Good track conditions brought low ETs and high top-end speeds in all classes. Eye-opening performances early in the time trials made it quite impossible to pick winners in advance, but information on the entries in the Big Go West issue of the National Dragster helped. The paper served as a program allowing the fans to closely follow all the racing action, and there was plenty of that. As the famous AA Dragster Two-Thing rolled to the starting line for its first run, the crowd was on their feet anticipating a run that could be the winning top speed of the meet.
Don Martin in the twin Chevy Dragmaster trips the Crondex for an ET of 9.46 and a speed of 172.80 miles per hour. That's top speed so far, folks.
Today, the Bayer Freitas twin Chevy Dragster from Fontana, California, posted a 176.81 miles per hour that won the top speed of the meet award. Mickey Thompson gave the crowd a thrill with their first look at his four-banger in action. A good attempt to take home the top speed award was made by Jack Moss as he turned a 166 miles per hour. Another exciting part of the Winter Nationals was the big car show held in two buildings at the county fairgrounds adjacent to the dragstrip. A real crowd pleaser, this extremely styled custom was appropriately named Beatnik Bandit by its owner, Ed Roth. An all-plastic dome roof covered a futuristic interior and a unique remote control system. Here is a rakish rear bumper section that belongs to a 1957 Cadillac. This year's Big Show West featured 185 entries, many of them beautifully styled early models, plus an additional attraction of 300 model cars, all vying for honors in the model car competition. The trophies awarded for all 22 show class winners were provided by AMT model kit manufacturers. Making its first public appearance was the Flying Caduceus. Using a J47 jet engine for power, the car will attempt to exceed the 500-mile-per-hour mark. A great deal of effort went into the displaying of the custom car entries. Each contestant selected, created, and built his own background motif. Best rod of the show went to the Jackman brothers for their beautiful 32 coupe with a chrome undercarriage and 57 T-Bird engine. Saturday morning found throngs of spectators lining the strip to watch class eliminations. The huge parking lot was soon filled to capacity with hundreds still arriving. More than 45,000 drag race fans shared in the excitement. On hand for the Winter Nationals was one of drag racing's greatest boosters and benefactors, Police Chief Parker of the city of Pomona. Both he and Wally Parks talk over the race with Richard Bill, who went on to win the Dragster Class Award. Monitor gives the okay, the track is ready, and the cars are moved up for the start of class elimination run.
Dragster number 118, we have Tom McEwen at the wheel against the Keeter and Stewart car. And McEwen wins the heat on the spectator side. Now at the starting line in A Roadster class is Tony Nancy on the far side, driving a blown Buick and facing Pennington Lesage's Chrysler-powered car. Spectator side, Pennington Lesage. This going little Able roadster had been tripping the Crotex at the 100-point mark all day.
Class eliminations continued until late Saturday afternoon before the final rounds were run. The stock cars were, as always, most popular with the fans. Don Nicholson of Pasadena, driving the new 409 cubic inch Chevy Super Stock, was shutting everyone down, including this going Ford. In the trophy run for A Modified Sports, Sam Perriott in his Cadillac-powered Curtis easily won his class. Mickey Thompson found himself running against his other Tempest four-banger in the final round for ex-Dragster. Super Stock Class Award was eventually captured by Frank Sanders of Phoenix behind his red 409 Chevy. The A Roadster Trophy run was a thrilling close one. The big Chrysler-powered Hurrell Engines car barely noses out Pennington Lesage's entry. The winning ET was 10.55 seconds and a blistering 139.31 miles per hour through the track. The excitement was high when Jack Chrisman at the wheel of the Howard Cam Special faced McEwen Adams Olds for the AA Dragster Trophy run. Chrisman's big twin Chevy Dragster led all the way for the class win. On the last day of the meet, 50 of the best stockers received a standing ovation from the crowd. During the eliminations for the Stock Eliminator Award, the fans loudly cheered on their favorite makes. The competition finally boiled down to Frank Sanders against Don Nicholson racing their Chevy Super Stockers. The big 409 engines really hauled. It was a close one, but Don Nicholson squeezed by for a win, turning 105.88 miles per hour. The final round for all other Eliminator titles were run in the late afternoon.
It's the B-gasser of Johnny Lopers pitted against the Tasmanian Wade Corvette in the run for Street Eliminator. They're bumper to bumper and really hauling now. Who's going to take it? And at the top end, it's the Chevy-fired B-gasser coming on strong to win, and a close one. Now another trophy run, folks, all the way from Roswell, New Mexico. Larry Sanchez and Dick Nance's Fast B Modified Sports facing Joe Pisano's Chevy-powered A-gas supercharged. Dick Nance out in front and wins the Little Eliminator with an ET of 12.09 seconds. For the Middle Eliminator honors, Mickey Thompson's injected Tempest against the Hirschfield and Buki B altered car. Tripping the Crodex first is the Little X Dragster, and get this, band, an ET of 10.50 at 131 miles per hour. Now here's the big one, Top Eliminator. The Howard Cam Special, Jack Chrisman at the wheel in the final round with Tom McEwen driving Dick Ray's Chrysler-powered A Dragster. It's Chrisman's Twin Bears out in front, shutting down the A Dragster with a low ET of 8.99 seconds and a top-end speed of 170.13 miles per hour. The big twin Chevy really came through for Jack during 3 days.
With the final elimination run, all the challenges had been made and met. All the trophies won. The 3 action-packed days of exciting, spirited drag racing, the 1961 Winternationals, came to an end.